Now, on Fast Track News, stay tuned to see which fun characters students dressed as during BoilerCon.
Plus, Purdue says it will increase graduate student stipends. We'll break down what that means next.
Also, who will be elected as the new president and vice president of the Purdue student government? All your campus news, weather, and sports is straight ahead. Fast Track is back.
Happy Friday, Boilermakers. It's April 7th. I'm John Waterworth.
And I'm Julia Prickett. Earlier this week, the university announced it will make what officials say are major investments into grad student stipends.
These investments were categorized into 5 actions, and here to break it all down for us is reporter Rosie Liu. Rosie?
Thanks, John. Purdue made those new investments mainly to support graduate students in their research and teaching responsibilities. Among these 5 actions, 2 of them will concern top awards while the other 3 elevate minima. I'm right here at Purdue Graduate Students Government Office, and we'll see how these investments affect graduate students' future plans. Effective July 1st, 2023, the university-wide minimum fiscal year stipend will increase to $26,000. More than 1,800 graduate students will benefit. Han Zhizhen, a PhD student, talked about his expectations for the new stipends.
Personally, as the second-year PhD student studying electrical engineering, I'm very passionate and I welcome this stipend increase, of course, because as we all know that Purdue's graduate student stipend was actually among one of the lowest universities in the United States.
Since Purdue Village was torn down last winter, a housing stipend is likely to be welcomed by graduate students.
Because in the next semester, I will be purchasing a vehicle, and definitely this cost of living per month will increase due to the fuel cost and the insurance cost and also the car maintenance cost. So this increase will 100% help me with my money issue, of course. That probably will pay for all the increase due to the purchase of a new car of me. And thus will also make the cost of living a little bit cheaper off campus.
We'll keep following the updates of these new major investments and the resident policies for graduate students. This is Rosie Liu reporting for Fast Track News.
Purdue Provost Patrick Wolf says the university has the highest priority to recruit the best and brightest and to enable their success.
In a university news release, Wolf's quote goes on to say, "This focus on excellence increases Purdue's impact, competitiveness for research funding, and enables the university to provide a transformative education." John, you think this rain is finally going to let up?
Let's ask meteorologist Anna Taylor, who is here with a first look at the forecast.
Yeah, we're definitely not seeing as much rain as we did last week. Today we're going to be mostly sunny, a few stray clouds here and there, but for the most part, break out the sunglasses. High today, 59, low of 33. Wind's pretty mild at 5 to 10 miles an hour, so it's going to be a pretty nice day today. Right now, we're seeing 51 degrees. Sunny, but that sun's going to consist most of the day until we get to about the evening and nighttime hours. The clouds will thicken up just a little bit, but nothing terrible. 57 at 3, 58 at 6 o'clock, but going into our nighttime hours, our temperatures are going to start dropping again. 53 and 45 during our nighttime hours. Take a quick look into our weekend forecast. Saturday, 62 and sunny. We're finally feeling that spring weather. And then Sunday for Easter, 65 degrees and mostly sunny. So it will be very nice for those Easter egg hunts.
The votes are currently being tallied, and we'll know soon who the next president and vice president of Purdue Student Government will be. The election concluded yesterday, where voters had the choice between the team of Shai Robinson and Andrew Askunis, or Michael Brown and Sidney Terrell. Last week, Fast Track was there as the 2 tickets participated in a debate at Lynn Hall.
Sunday night, the engineering fountain was alive with Asian culture, including traditional food, dancing, and carnival games.
Reporter Andrea Yu was there among hundreds who attended. She shows us what the Asian American Association's night market had to offer.
I'm here at Memorial Mall, where last spring, Asian American Association held its very first night market in over 2 years. This year, they plan to hold it right down the street at the Engineering Fountain. Hundreds gathered at the Engineering Fountain last Sunday in a celebration of different Asian cultures. Students could enjoy free food, cultural games, and live performances. One of the many booths, hosted by other clubs, included a temporary tattoo station. Students could collect stamps from different booths throughout the night to enter a raffle.
This took a lot of preparation and a lot of volunteers, but it is finally happening. I'm so excited and also very stressed.
Asian American Association is a student organization at Purdue that allows students to connect over shared cultural backgrounds. It holds many events throughout the year, the largest of those being Night Market.
There's a lot of people here, and it's fun, and I like the performances.
The stage, which sat in front of the engineering fountain, hosted many performances throughout the night. Different groups and organizations prepared dances, songs, and martial arts demonstrations. The night concluded with a performance from K-pop dance group Very Asian, followed by a raffle drawing. This is Andrea Yu reporting for Fast Track News.
Thanks, Andrea. The night market is held every spring by the Asian American Association.
If you missed this year's event, mark your calendars for next spring. You may have spotted some of your fellow Boilermakers dressed as iconic characters like Pikachu and Darth Vader at the Purdue Memorial Union last Saturday.
Reporter Taylor Barrett takes us to the 2023 BoilerCon.
Everything from anime, trading cards, gaming, and more. Right here from Purdue Memorial Union, Fast Track is getting you behind-the-scenes details of 2023 BoilerCon. The new gaming mine was running free admission for the event where players could be found facing off in Mario Kart. The members of the Cadenza Piano Club were playing all the popular video game soundtracks, and students were getting their autograph with actor Leslie David Baker, who plays Stanley in the comedy show The Office. So, what are the best parts about BoilerCon for you?
Well, I'm a freshman here, so this is my first time going to BoilerCon, but I think like any other convention, I think it's really fun just to see all of the events that people host, and also just, find other people who share kind of like a love of, things that they like to nerd out about, like video games and TV shows and all those other things.
This is pretty fun. I love the cosplays. You guys are really, really intense. This is really fun.
Honestly, I'm having a lot of fun right now. I didn't expect there to be a convention on campus, but I saw an advertisement for it. I decided to come, and I'm glad I did. Honestly, I'm having fun.
I'm a big fan of many fandoms, and so I love coming to BoilerCon and being able to see all of it together and seeing people do cosplays for other things I like and be like, oh my god, I love your cosplay, and then they'd be like, oh, I love yours, and then we'd get a picture together, and it's very fun and very cute, and I also spend a lot of money because I love all of the stuff here.
If anybody's obsessed with anything, they love to talk about it. So this is the perfect medium to talk about literally anything. Manga, anime, games, people dropping stuff. It's a little bit of everything.
That's a booth. How many years have you been doing BoilerCon?
This is my second year. After I would have done COVID, but it got canceled, so this is my second year returning.
And what has everyone's favorite 8-bit sign been for you lately?
Well, Purdue Pete's always a big thing here. Obviously, it's show exclusive here, but we do the Smash Bros is always really big because you've got the competition. But other than that, we do so many different things in pop culture. It's a little bit of everything for everybody.
Reporting for Fast Track News, I'm Taylor Barrett.
It sure looks like it was the place to be for all fans of video games, anime, and more to come together.
The Purdue Student Union Board hosted the event. Students interested in more activities related to BoilerCon can head to BoilerLink to get more information on organizations like the Purdue Anime Club, Purdue University Gamers Group, and the Cosplay Creation and Appreciation Club. Up next, we'll take you to the first annual Westwood Easter egg hunt.
And still to come on Fast Track News, a look into what's to come for this year's Spring Fest.
Purdue students, Purdue faculty, and neighbors of the Greater Lafayette area come to this Islamic Center right behind me. In just a moment, we'll show you what it's all about.
The Center for C-SPAN, which is this organization, the CCSC, what we do is we facilitate a bunch of organizations, different programs for Brian Lamb, which is the founder of C-SPAN. Anyone can be part of CCSC, whether it be through our various internships, our competitions, just to be involved, even our student community meetings that we have every week. Anyone can go. You don't have to be communications or poli-sci. You just meet so many people. The connections you make is kind of crazy, the range that CCSC has. So yeah, it's just provided me so many opportunities to kind of achieve the goals I have personally and forward to whatever career paths I choose.
On the corner of 1st and Russell Street is the Islamic Center of the Greater Lafayette.
Fast Track reporter Daniel Baquez took a tour and spoke with members to learn about how they serve the community.
Roughly from March 20th to April 20th, people of Muslim faith celebrate Ramadan, where they fast every single day. We had the opportunity to visit here the Islamic Center for Greater Lafayette. It serves Purdue students, Purdue faculty, and anybody in the surrounding area. We spoke to one of their members who showed us what the center is all about.
It serves the community by providing a mosque for the Muslims to pray their 5 daily prayers, as well as a place to gather during times like Ramadan, as well as Jum'ah, which is on Friday.
Shoes off and arms open. Located on Russell and 1st Street, the Islamic Center of Greater Lafayette is especially busy on Fridays, which is their day of congregation. Ramadan is currently underway. For those participating, it means fasting every single day. You eat before sunrise and go through your day without eating or drinking, not even water. Once the sun sets, they break their fast.
I found out about the center when I was first taking a tour of Purdue in high school, and I just saw it when walking. I thought this would be great for me as like a Muslim student to be a place where I can have a community as well as pray my prayers.
Before prayer, congregants go to the wudu, a washroom where they purify themselves. They wash their feet, head, and their arms all the way up to the elbow. The Islamic Center is also equipped with a study and workroom that anybody can use.
If anyone is interested about Islam, feel free that they can come over here and ask questions to learn more about it. We have different informations and resources that we can give to them.
As you can see, the Islamic Center is open to everybody, people of Muslim faith and those who are interested in learning more about the Muslim religion or have questions. Reporting for Fast Track News, this is Daniel Baquez.
The Islamic Center is open to anybody who wishes to learn more about Islam. And Ramadan Mubarak to our Muslim community.
Purdue's first family invited 100 Boilermaker families to Westwood, the university president's official residence, for 2 Easter egg hunts this past weekend. The front lawn was loaded with eggs for children to collect. The Easter Bunny, Purdue Pete, and the Purdue cheerleaders were there.
It appears they were egging them on, wouldn't you say?
Good one, John. In addition to the egg hunt, there was face painting, coloring, and cookies. The first annual Westwood Easter egg hunt was organized by the Office of the First Lady, Dr. K, and we're told it's one of many family-friendly events to come.
It looked like a beautiful day for an Easter egg hunt, but we are all keeping our fingers crossed for similar weather next week when Springfest comes to town. Springfest is scheduled for Saturday, April 15th. Some of the events include the famous cricket tossing competition at the Bug Bowl, a plant sale, a spring football scrimmage, the Challenge 5K, and an open house at the vet school.
Springfest is intended to be a fun way for families and people of all ages to come out and engage with the College of Agriculture and other colleges across the university. There are a lot of different activities. This year we will have 32 different sites available that you can visit and a lot of activities within each one.
Fast Track and the Mass Communication Department will have a booth at Springfest on Memorial Mall. We'll record next week's newscast starting at 2 o'clock, so come and say hello.
After all the rain and the severe weather we've had this past week, we're finally seeing some sunshine and an increase in our temperatures. Find out our Easter weather, that's going to be beautiful, and even our warm-up that's on the way, coming up right after this break.
Football. It's the best time of the year. You know what else is great? The world's largest and fastest mascot. You can't have Purdue football without the trains. Look for the Reamer Club outside Stewart Center, 12 to 5 p.m. on Fridays before home football games, for your chance to ride the Boilermaker Special for free. See you then.
If you had to describe Purdue University in one word, what would you choose? Some may say sports. Some may say inclusivity. Some may say engineering. What if there was a club on campus that could do all 3 at the same time? Well, let me introduce you. Actually, let's let them introduce you to Rise Purdue.
Imagine a world where Olympics and Paralympics are unified as one, and where all athletes at all levels have equal opportunities to play and perform at their full potential.
Athletics has been such an influential and transformative aspect of my life.
So to me, RISE is about ensuring that every person that has the desire to participate in sport has the opportunity to do so.
This organization is about recognition. We believe in recognizing excellence where it is found, especially in Paralympic sports.
RISE is about driving change in our community and beyond. We hope that through our events and initiatives, we can galvanize people for our cause and inspire them to create an ever-growing network to help achieve our mission.
It's about connecting people of various backgrounds and who truly care about creating meaningful change together.
We develop projects and hold events to bring people together at the interface of inclusivity, sports, and engineering.
Our goal is to promote the equality of all sports and to improve sports performance and accessibility.
Join us so that you can have a major contribution in creating meaningful change.
Are you looking for a new hobby? Or do you want to have a fun evening with your friends?
Then come climb to new heights at the Co-Rec Climbing Wall.
Going back to that warm-up we're seeing, we're going to see some beautiful temperatures on Sunday for Easter. 11 a.m., 51 degrees, but as we go into our afternoon and evening hours, 61 to 65 by 5 p.m. So I'd really push those Easter egg hunts back to the late afternoon, early evening hours. And as we start going into about the 8 o'clock range, 60 degrees, so we're still going to be pretty warm as you're going home from Sunday dinner. And as we start looking at our national forecast, you can see there's a bunch of rain happening in the south, really, but here in West Lafayette, we're seeing that sun constantly, hardly any clouds, and that is because of a high pressure system, actually a couple of high pressure systems moving through the area. Even this one down in Texas will move up into Indiana, giving us that sunshine and that warm up that we want to see. Looking into next week, 67 on Monday, and that's probably where we're going to see the most of our clouds up until the next week. But look at this, sun, sun, sun. We are seeing so much sun in this next week and an increase in our temperatures. 80 on Friday with partly sunny skies, but Springfest, as we said earlier, Saturday, 80 degrees with just a few scattered clouds here and there, but we are tracking some rain and maybe even a cool down on Sunday with some afternoon showers.
Hi, I'm Abby Ellis with Fast Track News. Sports is next.
I mean, every year's different, but it hasn't changed that much. Our league is just ominous, and you better lace them up tight and be ready to play every night. If not, you're going to get beat.
I am Javier Peña, and here is what's going on with sports. Zach Edey was named the recipient of the Jersey Mike's Naismith Trophy. Edey was presented the award in a ceremony at the Final Four in Houston. Being one of the most dominant players in college basketball, he now has 5 of the 6 major National Player of the Year award. Edey has now become the first Boilermaker since Glenn Robinson in 1994 to win National Player of the Year accolades. He scored 757 points and 438 rebounds this season, with 27 double-double games. A big congratulations for Edey on his successful season. Still no word on Edey's future plans, so we'll have to wait to find out if we will be back next season. We'll get word this week about one of the Sacs teammates though. Brandon Newan says he will enter the transfer portal. In a post on social media, Newan says he's grateful for the past few years and that the university will always be with him wherever he goes. Former men's coach and Purdue legend Jane Keady was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame this past weekend. Being one of the most respected coaches in college basketball history, he achieved 550 career NCAA wins and was named National Coach of the Year 6 times. He has gained the most wins as a coach in Purdue history with 6 Big Ten titles and a record number of 7 Big Ten Coach of the Year awards. Congratulations, Coach. Also, last weekend, Purdue basketball recruit Miles Colvin competed in the National High School 3-point and dunk contest in Houston. Colvin is a shooting guard from Heritage Christian High School, and he's rated as one of the top players in Indiana. Colvin is the son of former Purdue football and NFL player Roswell Colvin, and the younger brother of Lavon Colvin, who plays volleyball here at Purdue. Miles will be the all-incoming player in the 2023 class for Mike Payton at the Boilermakers. After making their first March Madness tournament since 2017, the future looks bright for Purdue women's basketball, especially after we learned several players, including number 23, Abby Ellis, will return to the team for another season. Reporter Ivan Porras has the story.
Looking back at the beginning of the season, did you set yourself any personal goals, and were you able to achieve them throughout the season?
I did. I set a personal goal of that I wanted to be a leader on the team and help take this team to the NCAA tournament. That's been my dream. That's my whole point of coming to college, and luckily we achieved that. It was a team goal as well. And then I also wanted to, improve on that Big Ten kind of honorable mention, and still have my name out there and not get below that. I'm happy with how the season went. I'm still looking to get better, but I'm so proud of myself and the girls.
Women's basketball has kind of reached a new high.
Mm-hmm.
Playing in Mackey against Indiana in a packed house, going to schools that are pretty big in women's basketball, Iowa, Ohio State, going to IU. How does it feel for you to be around that atmosphere and be playing when the women's sport is just growing?
Oh, it's super cool and super grateful. I think that women's sport is just taking a new level. I think people are recognizing the skills and the talent that we have, and then people are noticing that in our Purdue women's basketball team. I think Katie's done a great job, not just coaching, but advertising and advocating for us. And I think, winning and having ranked wins, that just helps even more, and it helps build a program to where it should be. Back in KG's heydays when they were selling at Mackey and going to the NCAA tournament Final Four. So just want to get back there.
After transferring almost 2 years ago now, you had the option again in the offseason to look elsewhere, but you chose to stay here with Purdue. What are some of those big things that just kind of sink you into playing for the Boilermakers?
As we said, the community and the expertise of KG, and I think she makes me a better player. And I love Purdue. I want to get this program back to where it was, and I think me being here, taking a 5th year will help that. I think other girls saw that too. We've got another 5th year and a 6th year on the team. So there's just something about, the squad, the community, and just, they love basketball and we love playing for them. So it wasn't even a doubt in my mind. It wasn't a decision to come back. I knew I was coming back the minute I came here in the first place.
Right. Looking forward, looking to next season, what are some of the goals now that you've seen in the first 4 kind of what the atmosphere is like, and what do you want to bring to this program to move it forward?
Yeah, I think first of all, gelling this new team together. We got a lot of older seniors and 5 new youngins coming in, so there's quite a dispersed age gap, and we just want to make those freshmen feel like home, make them feel like they're not treated as freshmen, don't feel like freshmen, they feel like they're part of a team, we're all on equal, skill level and just confidence. So that's the number one thing as a leader I'm going to try and do. And I think honestly, just make everyone work hard, and I think we do have girls that work hard for Katie, and Katie pushes us. She pushes us to some limits, but that's what makes us better. That's what gets us to NCAA tournaments. So I think we're just going to take it step by step, and I think we should be back in the tournament. I think we have the skills and the talent, so that's going to be our goal, and we'll make goals throughout the season. So that's the big picture, but we kind of focus on little goals.
Catch the full interview with Abby Ellis on the Purdue Fast Track News YouTube channel. And be sure to subscribe for more exclusive content. On Tuesday night, Purdue baseball hosted Evansville at Alexander Field. Boys played an 8-point second inning. Junior Connors Gaskenet hit a home run while 2 bases were filled. Redshirt Juno Peltates continued his performance by receiving 2 runs and 2 RBI. Evansville scored 3 points at the 3rd and 5 points at the 7th inning. They ended the game after getting 2 runs at the top of the 8th. The Boilermakers will head to Minneapolis to face Minnesota tonight at 4 p.m. It will live on Big Ten Plus. Purdue volleyball continued his hot start to the spring schedule with a 3-0 victory over Northwestern, followed by winning a fourth bonus set. The team is looking really good, especially new freshman called Chicoine. The hometown girl from Lafayette, Indiana, made her Holloway Gymnasium debut as an outside hitter. She put on a show displaying her monster right-hand spikes along with All-American honorable mention Eva Hudson. The dynamic duo of those two talented underclassmen could scare some teams moving forward. You see, if I was a libero on the other side of the net, I would personally be scared to dig out their skills. The team has one more game next week Sunday when they are traveled to play Wisconsin. Purdue softball beat the Riots 6-3 with a 2-run home run by Alex Azareta to seal the game. The Boilers had 3 runs over the first 3 innings and another 3 in the 8th. Pitcher Maddie Ellis improved to 6-1 on the season. She started and ended the game with 1 strikeout, no walks, 4 hits, and 1 run during the 4th inning pitched. Next game is against Wisconsin today at 5 o'clock. The Purdue soccer game over the weekend against Notre Dame was canceled due to weather. The Boilermakers' next exhibition game will be against UIC on Saturday, April 8th at noon. That's a wrap for sport, but stay tuned. Fast Track will be back right after this quick timeout.
Well, I think one of the biggest things that I've noticed is that it's actually affecting some of my classes. Teachers trying to use examples of TikTok videos in class and be like, I'm in a lot of like social media based classes and media production stuff, and they're trying to say, hey, here's an example of this. Oh wait, that doesn't work. So I know it's affecting classes and actual teachers trying to teach things.
Does it affect camp? I didn't really use it, to be honest. You know, I mean, there's like 5 other apps that do the exact same thing. Snapchat, you can scroll forever. Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. There's 10,000 market substitutes for it. Sure, people are going to be mad for a while, but, you know, it's like closing down Home Depot and Lowe's is right there. It's not going to change anything.
I personally am obsessed with TikTok sometimes, a little too much. I think it's good and bad. It's good because it'll help me like focus more on homework, but it's also bad because sometimes there's like news on it and I can't keep up with that. So
it has already affected my campus life as well as that of other graduate students. We don't only use it just to get information about current events, but also a lot of us, we don't know what to do in our lunchtime now because that's how we realized it was blocked. We were like, wait, it's not working. But it's also just an enjoyment and like a good social aspect of our lives that is now gone.
Speaking of other platforms, we've been busy this week posting on our channels. Our social media director, Taylor Barrett, is here to share all the ways Fast Track News has been keeping you caught up on Instagram.
That's right, John. I don't know about you, but I definitely forgot my umbrella this week going to class. However, our meteorologist, Audrey Shirley, was able to give us a quick rain recap. For more on-campus updates like this, follow Fast Track News on Instagram at Purdue Fast Track News, and be sure to turn on your notifications.
Thanks, Taylor.
One last look at our 7-day forecast. We're going to see that increase in sun and increase in temperature finally for our spring. 80 degrees on Friday and Saturday. Saturday, Springfest is going to be beautiful. Maybe a few scattered clouds here and there, but it will be beautiful. Sunday, we are tracking maybe even a cold front, a few afternoon showers, but we will keep you updated on that.
And that's a wrap for this week's edition of Fast Track News.
And a quick programming note. Next week's episode will be recorded at Springfest, so we won't have a Friday show, but the newscast will be posted to YouTube shortly after.
Until then, enjoy the nice weather and have a great weekend, Boilermakers.